Welcome to the first edition of In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians of the 2014-15 season. I'm Jimmy Lillidahl, Director of Broadcast and Media Relations. The Magicians swept the Brookings Blizzard this weekend. The first action on Friday night at the Larson Ice Center. The Magicians get a 3-0 victory. Lukey Laub starting the scoring in the first period. Laub gets set up by Curtis Simonson and Taylor Brierly. Laub with a nice tip in front of the net as the Magicians go up 1-0. In the second period, no scoring. There was a fight. Dennis Chevron fought Eddie Eads. Chevron wins the fight and proves his record to 2-0 on his NA career fight card. So the third period, Kane Dermott getting a goal. We don't have the video for you. Tony Uglum gets the assist. And then in the third, Brady Hepner kind of puts the icing on the cake. Just 6 seconds left. Hepner gets an empty net goal as the Magicians beat the Blizzard 3-0 on Friday night at the Larson Ice Center. Von Ahrens gets the shutout, the first of his North American Hockey League career. On Saturday night at Richfield Ice Arena, the Magicians get a 5-4 win. This one was an interesting one. It went back and forth a little bit. Brookings starts the scoring. Jimmy Morgan gets a goal. Garrett Elmore and Tyler Frischman getting assists. Then the Magicians get a power play goal. Lukey Laub getting the goal. Nathan Krusko and Mark Mikolas getting assists. Then the Brookings Blizzard take a 2-1 lead with a Victor Lindell goal on the power play. After one period, Brookings led 2-1. In the second frame, it's Brookings again. It's Garrett Elmore assisting Tyler Frischman and Jimmy Morgan. Brookings with a 3-1 lead. The Magicians come back with some fireworks. Mark Mikolas getting a goal. Lukey Laub and Nathan Krusko getting assists. The Magicians tie it up with the Lucas Laub goal. Just moments later, Mark Mikolas gets an assist on that one. And then it's Tony Uglum on the power play. The Magicians get another power play goal on the evening. Kane Dermott gets the assist as Tony Uglum nets another goal. Brookings was able to score once more to send it to overtime. This was in the second period, though. There was no scoring in the third. Victor Lindell gets the goal, and the game goes to the game goes to overtime. No conclusion in the overtime. The Magicians go to a shootout. Kane Dermott, the only goal getter in the shootout. He scores in the second frame as the Magicians complete the sweep over the Brookings Blizzard. Some notables on the weekend. Lukey Laub and Mark Mikolas both had 3 points on Friday night alone, or on Saturday night alone, so some good point production there from the German natives. And then another congratulations to Lukey Laub, earning the Midwest Division's second star of the week, and then goaltender Von Ahrens getting an honorable mention for the 2 wins he had on the weekend. With the Minnesota Magicians, I'm Jimmy Lillidahl, Director of Broadcast and Media Relations for the Minnesota Magicians. This is Captain Chris McKenzie. Chris talking about some of the things that have gone on early on in the season. The Magicians getting a sweep last weekend, 2 wins against the Brookings Blizzard.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a home and home with Brookings isn't always the most fun. A 4.5-hour drive there, 4.5-hour drive back, and then they've got a really nice rink there. I mean, that was nice, and I think we got the ball rolling early on Friday night and got a few goals early and got an empty net there at the end, and then came back home and managed to get a win here, even though I think they outshot us and outplayed us for the majority of the game.
Talking a little bit about the facilities, we're here in a brand new locker room, as you can see in the film, very spacious, and it's a beautiful room.
Yes, it's fantastic. I think the owners and the management did a great job of picking out what color to use on the walls, what color stalls to put in, how big of stalls to put in. I think it's absolutely right on what we needed for us, because we spend a lot of time in here, and we've got TVs and sound systems and bathrooms and showers and the coach's room and dry fit area, laundry, and it's top of the line facilities here.
Talk about the role reversal. Last year you were a rookie on this hockey club. A year before that you were a captain with the Hilltoppers of Duluth Marshall. So it's not the first time you've been a captain. But talk about being here with the Magicians in your second year, and you were voted by your teammates to get this position.
Yeah, I think I mean, everyone in this room's a leader, no question about it, but I think I do a great job of trying to get the guys motivated before the game, whether it's on the bench right before they go out for a shift or in the locker room right before we go out for warm-ups. It doesn't matter. I mean, we've got to be ready for everything, whether it's practice every day, workout every day, or a game, shift in or shift off.
Talk about the game we have coming up here on Thursday. It's both teams, the Wilderness and the Magicians, have 12 points. The winner will own first place. And unfortunately, last time we went up there, it was a 4-1 loss.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot different this time. I mean, we've picked up our game in the last few games here. I mean, we know we can't afford to take a night off. And I think just looking at what happened last week, and I think they're in a little bit of a struggle right now, but that's just going to make it that much harder because they're going to need to get out of that slump. So I think it'll be a great game. I mean, we're very familiar with Cloquet and the Wilderness. We played them like 14 times last year, so this is the second of a numerous amount of times this year.
Jimmy Lillidahl alongside Captain Chris McKenzie. Chris, talk about new head coach Tom Upton. Over the summer, the Magicians hired a new coach, also a new assistant, Coach Beadall. You know, talk about the two guys running the bench and what they've been able to do for you.
You know, they're great guys. Doesn't matter hockey or in life. They're a great life coach, not just hockey. I mean, they're encouraging us to get out in the community, and they want us to grow as people more than hockey players. If we grow as a person, they feel successful, and that's fantastic. But the hockey aspect is unbelievable. They're always giving us compliments, always motivating us to get better every day and every shift, and it's just great to have two guys to look up to like them behind our bench and coaching our team.
Chris, thanks for taking the time.
No problem, Jim. Thank you.
Welcome back to In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. A big thanks to alternate captain Chris McKenzie for stopping by and taking the time to speak with us. Some notables coming up in the upcoming weeks. Face-off against breast cancer is coming up on October 25th. That one's coming up pretty soon here against the Aberdeen Wings at Richfield Ice Arena. Just like last season, the Magicians will wear pink uniforms to the game. The jerseys will be auctioned away to fans after the game. The jerseys have arrived, so if you're interested in putting in a bid on the silent auction, you can do that through October 25th if you want to get a head start. If there's a certain player, you might want to get their uniform. During the month of October, the Magicians are also auctioning off a round-trip fare to anywhere in the continental United States. Visit the merchandise booth at the Magician Games for more information on that. Also, youth team discounts are still available. If you're interested in having your youth program or the association come out to the rink, you can give us a call at 612-861-9356. And then games on the weekend, there's actually 3 games for the Magicians. They'll play Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. On Thursday, it's in Cloquet. You can watch the broadcast on fasthockey.com. On Thursday is the battle for first place. The Wilderness and the Magicians tied in first place with 12 points each, so Thursday night is big. And then Friday, the Magicians back on the road at the Larson Ice Center in Brookings, South Dakota. And then Saturday, the Magicians back here at Richfield Ice Arena to conclude the action against the Brookings Blizzard on the season. The Magicians 5-1 against the Brookings Blizzard lifetime. That's going to do it for another edition of In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. A big thanks to Chris McKenzie, and we'll see you Saturday.